What's up, everyone? So it's been a while since I've last uploaded a video on my channel, and I wanted to give some updates. As far as the writing for the Back to the Future episode is concerned, I'm almost done writing all the notes that I need before I can start writing the script for it. And then that's going to be a while in terms of producing because, well, we are now in an Airbnb for now. And it's snowing. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised it's snowing. It's January, but like our town this whole winter season, this is like the second day out of the whole winter season that it's only snowed. The rest of the time it's either been cold or just rainy. That's about it. But yeah, in terms of getting back to work and producing content, it's going to be a little bit longer than I expected. So considering that it is snowing, it is delaying a little bit of the reconstruction of part of the house. But I'll be sure to, update you when things are going back to normal and all that stuff. It's already January 14th and it's already just out there. But I have, continued to watch more and more movies, trying to get that 2019 list done. So that way I can film that as soon as I get back home, or at least until we can get back home. I mean, I do have my recording equipment, but I don't want it to I don't want to film it in this room because it's just, it's not a good room to film in. It's already echoey. You can kind of tell it's echoey, and I don't want the audio to sound echoey. So that's part of the reason. As far as specific updates, I don't really have a lot to really say other than, recently just saw 1917. Pretty good movie. Saw the Oscar nominations. I don't know. I was expecting something a little bit more different than what the Golden Globes were doing. Although there was the cinematography category was a bit different because I don't remember The Lighthouse being nominated and all the other award shows, and I'm glad that it was nominated because, man, the crisp black and white cinematography of that film, just perfect. But, when it comes to the rest of the nominees, I'm like, okay, this was fairly predictable. There's just so many other movies that I would have expected maybe to have gotten nominated. Maybe The Nightingale for Best Foreign Film, or Us, or The Farewell, or The Peanut Butter Falcon, or Honey Boy, or, take your pick of whatever movie you want. There's probably better movies, but that happens every year. Everyone's making a big deal about how, Joker got nominated and Todd Phillips got nominated, but not Greta Gerwig. And it's like, this shit happens every year. It sucks. I definitely do agree it sucks. And I do want to... It's kind of weird that, Little Women and two of the cast members of that movie get nominated, yet Greta Gerwig does not for directing. Makes no sense, because I actually recently saw that film and it was really good. So, I don't know. It just happens every year, and I've kind of learned to just be like, you know what, the Oscars really don't matter to me personally. But there is reasons why people do have stakes in the Oscars. And it's not just for vanity. When it comes to the Oscars in general, they are for the advancement of a particular person in terms of future projects. So let's say, for instance, you win an Academy Award. Well, what do you get when you get an Academy Award or nominated for an Academy Award? You're automatically put into the Academy. After that point, you can choose who you nominate every year, right, for these awards, and you get to choose who wins the awards. Not only that, but the Academy Awards are also used as part of a marketing tool to sell more copies of the movie or even get more ticket sales. If, say, certain parts of the country don't have the movie yet and they see the Oscar nominated, say, oh, here's a movie, an Oscar nominated movie, we'll go see it or we'll go buy it. That's just part of it. And if you hear that hissing noise, it's the radiator. We have a radiator in here. So, but there is stakes when it comes to having an Oscar. But personally, I don't take any personal thing out of it. Personally, I thought the nominations were kind of fine. You know, they were fairly predictable. They weren't necessarily the most upsetting thing or even the most, offensive thing, like with like last year's Green Book winning Best Picture. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts personally. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. We're still not back in the house. I don't have my computer set up. I don't have a way that I can shoot video or anything that even remotely looks good. I don't have my lighting equipment, so there's just no way I could deliver content without my phone here. So there's that. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this, but next month there's a podcast that I was invited onto that is going to be airing on SoundCloud, I believe, and iTunes. I'm not sure, but it's called The Script Shop Show. And I'll be sure to link it in the description of a future video. Like when I announce it, I'll put a link to it. It's just me talking about a script I was writing called A Day in the End. And they'll have it up on their site, but the episode should be premiering February 12th, which is pretty good. So I don't know. You won't see my head, right? But you'll be able to hear my voice. So that's pretty good. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. It's 6.5 minutes now. So that's all I have. Take care. Thanks so much for continuing to subscribe and watch my content. I'll be sure to continue to keep writing the Back to the Future scripts so that when we're back, I can, continually film those and edit those over time and then put those out, hopefully on the schedule that I had, but we'll play it by ear. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.